so I've never actually had to pay. And
Plastic table.
Everything very cheap. Very cheap. They were like, Brittany thrifted everything. I said she thrifted fake bread.
Yeah, I thrifted it from Amazon.
Girl. They're waiting for you to start.
Girl, give me a moment, a beat.
Okay.
Welcome to Royal Court, the show where pop culture royalty compete for a spot on my trusted council. I am your host and queen, Lady Brittany of House Broski, and today I'm joined by the realm's premier Lady Bunny cosplayer, the skinniest legend in the realm, and my mortal enemy. Please welcome Lady Trixie Mattel.
Oh shit, sorry.
Big bitch.
Sorry. I apologize. I apologize to the sound community. This happens to me all the time.
You're just a big girl.
Well, let me tell you, this whole fucking world is made for tiny people.
I agree.
Everything is made for the tiniest, shortest, skinniest person you've ever met in your life.
Well, thank God we're here.
Thank God we're here. I just got invited to some gifting suite and it was like a women's clothing brand. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Look at it? Like, what am I take this home and stitch up the bottom of the dress and make it into a handbag, bitch? Like, I have no business here.
Yeah, we're doing arts and crafts here with this fabric. It was like giant fabric for you.
Who have you been scared of on here?
Who have I been scared of? Girl, Aaron Taylor Johnson walked in the room and I said, like, it was hard to look at him.
Right.
Cause he's so just
ugly. Oh.
Yeah. No, he is so stunningly handsome and gorgeous. I found myself kind of like I was over here for some of it.
Yeah.
And then I can't look at him.
I know. I don't like to meet these people I think are cool and famous.
Yeah.
Because I get scared. Do you know what I said to Cynthia Erivo?
What'd you say to Cynthia?
I met her backstage at something and she came up to me.
Oh, that's what you did to her?
I gave her the Swiffer and I said, do it. Fly out of here. Fly out of here, girl. Because I heard she did all her own singing. I was like, yeah, and there was also no wires. She flew.
She flew.
Top 20 winners will get flued out.
Flowed.
I said, I panicked, and she was like, Trixie, I love you, Trixie. You know, she's looking directly up at me.
Yeah. Craning.
This tall and all jewelry and nails.
Yes.
So she's just, and I said, you're gonna have a great year. What I meant was, you deserve this wonderful, you're in
You said,
Wicked.
Cynthia, this is really gonna happen for you soon.
I know, it came off as like, keep singing, keep trying, girl. And that's not how I meant it. So I can't meet people because I say horrible things.
Well, here we are, girl, maximizing our joint flop.
Ooh. Like, people are always waiting for us to, we are good friends, but you're just like me and Katya, where it's like, you're my bestie. See you the next time there's something work-related.
Unless there's a fucking glam light on, I'm not seeing you. Well, are you ready for the trial set before you today?
Oh, I forgot, this is the most structured thing we've ever done.
I agree, we haven't even started the fucking show, girl.
Now what, you got this cheesecloth we're supposed to read off of? At my house, we just turn cameras on and scream.
We scream and then do this for an hour?
We just talk,
Are you ready?
I'm ready, yes, I'm ready. How's the light? Do I look?
I think you look great. Brandon?
Still ugly. Just
Botched.
Damn.
He said botched. Let the trials begin.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it a lot? Hey, this works. Yeah, looks great.
Are those real glasses?
No, of course not.
Oh.
You know what these are from? Sam's Club.
Word.
Yeah, in like 2011.
People do say that Costco has the good cheap glasses.
They do. Get into optometry.
Baby, I got my glasses on my hot dog at Costco. I love Costco. I only went once and I spent $776.
On hot dogs.
I got 24 onions. Didn't even know what to do with them.
No, that's the thing is you get it just because it's there and it's cheap.
It's cunty.
Yeah, get into it. They have those fucking just big mass cheese ball buckets. Bigger than anything.
A tub.
A tub.
It's the size of a Mitsubishi Mirage. And you know what else too? $39 for 18 razors. And I shave my face so much, as do you. And so like you could get that. It's a good deal.
Yeah, I need to look into that. When we were neighbors, I got blackout at your house and you walked me home.
Yeah.
Do you think that was the last nice thing you'll ever do for me, or is there something on the horizon that maybe?
I mean, I got in drag for this.
That's very true.
I'm DJing Coachella next weekend, and I got in
Gag,
drag
I'll
for
be
this.
there. Yes.
But I knew you were gonna, clip in all your pounds of hair and put on your double stack lashes, and so I thought, you do your own glam?
I do my own glam.
See, like I do my own glam. It's a mutual respect thing, I think.
About-
I didn't answer the question.
Oh, it's okay.
It's a nice thing I'm gonna do for you. I mean, I guess this. Sorry.
I'll take this.
Okay.
You owe me, girl. All the top performing videos on your channel are me, so you owe me one.
That's true. People are always like, I want you and Brittany back together. I'm like, we were the most able to work together when we lived houses away from each other.
I agree.
And now it's like for me to get, it's a whole spiel.
The whole thing. To come to Burbank, America, it's just a lot.
To come to Burbank, to ride in an Uber like Weekend at Bernie's. Like, not to mention, Brandon, did you see that the guy today was...
Jason.
Yeah, the driver today wanted the dolls.
They always do!
Girl, he was looking, okay, you guys are the, where's the camera? You? Okay, the rearview mirror, he was driving and he was going like...
Oh!
And I was just like, this ripped, and Brandon was stitching it closed. So Brandon's needling trying not to stab my skin, and this guy's looking in the mirror,
Yeah, he was fantasizing.
They always are. Something about, if you are driving cars for a living, you get a boner for cross-dressers. I don't know how it happens.
And my lived experience in an Uber is they almost are like, they wish they had a partition between the back seat and the front seat. Because I'm talking, how long have you been driving for Uber?
Right, totally. And also the number one priority for being an Uber driver is not communication.
No.
It's, do you want to flirt with drag queens in the backseat?
Exactly. Do you want to touch on my leg a little bit?
Oh, 8 pairs of tights? I was like, that's a Muppet baby. Like, there's nothing to feel.
I'm stuffed.
I can't feel anything. Like, we just got mic'd, and when people are like, ma'am, are you safe if we touch? I'm like, I can't feel anything. I'm a furry.
Yeah.
I can't feel, these aren't real, nothing's real.
This is just Jellycat padding.
Absolutely. I mean, it's, you could put the biggest, heaviest kick me sign on my back and I wouldn't even feel it.
It would feel like a massage, like a mole massage, one of those chairs.
I can't feel anything.
If we co-hosted a SpongeBob recap podcast, would you call it Under the Tea or Bikini Bottoms?
Oh my God, what would we call it? God, what's your favorite episode of SpongeBob?
My favorite SpongeBob episode is probably the band one. And a sweet, sweet, sweet victory.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that also the episode with, is mayonnaise in his
Yeah.
I love that, and I love when they go to rock bottom.
Yeah.
And it's like, would love that shit. I would have a recap show with you of SpongeBob.
We'd kill SpongeBob.
I mean, I think they're trying to keep me away from kids right now. Like, not for anything I did, but just in general, drag queens and,
Sure, yeah.
So I don't think they would ever want me to talk about that show.
Well, SpongeBob isn't for kids.
I don't think so.
Did you just hear my throat make that noise?
What was that? Girl.
It kind of queefed a little bit. I don't know.
Damn. Indigestion is tough. Today's sponsor is Tums. Do you like little pieces of chalk to put in your mouth? Crunch, crunch, munch, munch. Neutralize the acid in your stomach today.
And that wasn't even on the teleprompter, because we are going to have you do an ad read later.
No!
Yeah, it's for Pepto.
My new thing is saying, you better help.
I started doing on my podcast for like a quick 2-week run. I did all my ads as Nosferatu.
Love.
Yeah, it was great.
Well,
Thank you to today's sponsor.
oh shit.
You like that?
And you slicked your hair back.
Well, that already happened. Yeah.
They just turned a fan on.
Yeah.
The hair, all 6 strands blew straight back.
I didn't shave my mustache. Yeah. You want to know something you and I have in common?
What?
We're missing an organ.
Oh, right.
Because the last time you took a 3-month break, appendix had busted.
Right, but I was gonna get my breasts. So I just went under and kind of did the whole thing.
Oh, congrats on that. You got top and middle surgery.
Well, they wouldn't put them on the chest. So I wear them on the back.
Yeah.
And I wear 2 sports bras, and you can't really tell as long as I walk upright.
I didn't want to say anything, but I did feel them when I had hugged you.
But since I'm bald, you know how those videos of people putting makeup on eggs? I'll kind of do that to the back of my head and let the boobs out and just walk backwards on stage. And they're like, wow.
What's that professor from Harry Potter?
Yeah, it's Professor Quirrell, baby. That's me.
That's you.
Oh, Harry Potter, never seen it.
Never seen it, don't care.
Don't care.
Yeah. You want to know something? Actually, if anyone watching has never hugged a drag queen, when I hug any queen, face rested right in between the 2 sort of nipple areas.
Yeah.
And it's really uncomfortable and it smells bad, but I do love you.
I'm sorry for that. I mean, it is, you know what I hate more than anything? When people meet the drag queens and they want to grab both hands and go, because we don't do that.
They want to do bisous.
Yeah, they want to do it, like, cheat out to their group and show that they, do that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's this for?
Right. I'm from Wisconsin. We're not doing bisu.
Right. Like, if you were really an ally, you would come to my dressing room and make sure I have good air conditioning.
Period. You come and you do one of these, so you don't have to touch. Yeah, exactly.
Pretty good air conditioning in here, by the way.
Thanks, it's broken. It's just cold outside.
Did you read the new Hunger Games book?
I just bought it yesterday. I'm about to read it.
I'd
You
learn
want-
to
you
read
wanna-
first, bitch.
Well, that's on the list.
Do you think you would do well in the Hunger Games?
Oh, I'd die immediately, and I would be an early death. They wouldn't even honor me. They wouldn't. They'd leave my fucking body to rot, and I'd be like lifted up by
Right.
the, you know.
Entirely.
Yeah.
I think I would hide and just starve.
No, but you'd survive. You'd be one of the finals, and then you'd die.
Yeah. When it came time to like fight, I'd be like, I don't. You know, I'm not a fighter.
Yeah. You're not a fighter. You're a fucker.
Let's take a break. I think we've got everything we need here.
I have one last question.
That's it.
No, we have 17 more sections to get through,
That's
girl.
what I thought. I'm like, do I
Shit.
get the fake little half game? Sorry, I'm not Sydney Sweetie, whatever the fuck you've had. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not more famous. I don't deserve all the games and all the cards. You got me up here with the fake fruit. Is it too much to run down to Gelson's this morning and get some green grapes? We're certainly saving money on the air conditioning.
It's not in the budget. So we simply put it all in this fake dragon head.
Can I ask you're shooting 2 today?
Yeah.
Who's later?
Fortune Feemster.
Damn it! See, the big stars. I'm totally the opening act. Get up here and drag. And what? So Fortune can come in here in her cafeteria lady wig and just be comfortable? Like,
And you know what? Yeah.
damn.
Yeah. I think with that, you've passed.
I'm passing.
Trixie, you did so good in that. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Are you hungry? You worked up a little appetite for me?
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
have a corset on or anything.
Okay, good. You came to eat, big girl.
My eating dress. Bring on the food, girl. Girl. I'm right. Wait, I saw a commercial that at Golden Corral you can take home leftovers now.
Girl, clear that place out.
Girl, bring in the food, girl. Neat, petite, and ready to eat. What do you think about on Drag Race how they all say like limericks now? They're like munch the crunch and nut the nut.
Oh, they love it.
You
better take that smoothie and walk down the street. Remember when I said you always do that, where it's like, and honey, she told me.
Oh yeah, you're always saying that I'm just a bundle of quotes, which
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah, you really, and it's helpful sometimes, but most of the time it's nonsense.
Oh, of
which is
course.
beautiful.
You know, I'm always like, if they ask you to take your top off, get the money first. They're like, I asked you if you wanted skim. You know, like, that doesn't help us.
We don't have oat milk now. Okay, I think it's time for a snack. Squires!
Oh, shit.
What do you
Did
know?
you get this from Chipotle?
No, I didn't. Is that your favorite?
Where are these from?
Tell me
you
about
really
a
got me
nacho.
up here. You got me up here fucking eating these on camera. That's so fucked up. First of all, the overhead light, right? You look great. I look like the Cookie Monster. You knew I was gonna lose it. They really got, camera, show this. Look what I deal with. It's high noon in the fucking studio. And this bitch has the nerve to got me eating up here. And you brought the only food that like, I can't even pretend I don't want. Like, I love this shit. This is
We
last
did
meals.
research. I know. And you did last meals, and guess what? Everyone in this room is a fucking hater on Jimmy John's. I love Jimmy John's.
I love Jimmy John's. I think with Jimmy John's, you have to like mid.
That's
It's not
mean.
incredible, but it's very like if you have a stomach ache, get the Jimmy John's.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
just-
normcore food.
It's a sandwich.
Sims food.
It's Sims food.
It's space food.
That you leave and it rots on the counter, and
Yeah.
the Sim goes, yeah.
I
Did you see that?
I heard it. I love Jimmy John's, but they're not exactly like, pushing the boundaries of flavor. It is exactly what it says. It's cheese, bread, turkey, whatever.
Tell her about how you wear that Jimmy John's underwear.
Oh.
Girl.
Well, I wear the Jimmy John's underwear. The smells are free. That's what Brandon says about my tucking panties. That little chaser over there just huffing my wet panties.
You have to hate yourself to work for Trixie Mattel, Brandon. I'm serious, girl.
Girl, where's he gonna go? He's on a list.
He's on a...
He's on a list. Well, he and I have worked together since we used to throw parties together in our early 20s.
Now, where did you do that?
In Milwaukee.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Work.
Fierce. Thanks for showing an interest.
Yeah, anything else about that?
That's such a I hate her. I hate her.
I did research on you. We did research on you, me and my writers. Yes, God, you're welcome. You're really
Mom.
going to town on it too, huh?
Shut up, bitch. You are such a
Who's your number one?
Blondie.
Love.
I love Blondie. That was one of my first records I got when I was in high school.
Okay.
And I love Debbie Harry. And I've seen them 3 times. And all 3 times I've worked at the same event or had a free ticket. So I've never actually had to pay. And
Plastic table.
everything very cheap. Very cheap.
Food has microplastics in it.
They were
I'd
like,
be aware.
Brittany thrifted everything. I said, she thrifted fake bread.
Yeah, I thrifted it from Amazon.
Girl, Jeff Bezos. Bezos for real, bitch.
Beastos.
And how'd you come up with this look that's kind of like the opposite of an office siren?
This look, and thank you for saying it because I'm not trying to get HR called on me.
It's the knees to the neck
Yeah.
coverage.
This
Hands
is,
and face.
It is. It's the Pentecostal fashion that
It's
I'm gonna
Mennonite.
go.
It's Mennonite.
Category is Mennonite realness.
Did you know that I used to be Mennonite?
No, I
A
didn't.
lot of Mennonite.
Hey,
See, one person. The writer laughed, okay? That's something.
don't encourage it.
I did a lot of research on the Amish recently. The Mennonite's
Yeah?
actually a little very loose Amish.
You ever been to Pennsylvania?
No, I really want to go to Scranton because of The Office.
We should go there and then hit the Amish community next.
Well, they do
And a
have
little horse
they have
chariot.
tourism.
I
Like
love
you can
that.
go have the Amish take you in a buggy and show you like their shit,
Churn some butter.
their wares.
Yeah, we went there one time when I was in probably middle school. My family took me, and they were like, "You need to know about this, Amish." And we went, and I was like, "This is cool." They don't have phones, except they do now. They're on
Yeah.
TikTok.
Well, no, she's not Amish anymore. Lavina, she left the community. That's why
That's
she puts on the outfit and. Although, can I say for a community where the outfit's supposed to be conservative, even buttons are like embellishment. It's like sinful.
What?
So all their clothes are safety pinned and flat pinned on, like
They
a
don't even do-
mannequin.
they're not
To
doing
me,
pearl
that's
snaps?
so slutty. Like one pin, the outfit drops off. That's modest.
Yeah, it's edging.
Girl. But yeah, Lavina, she's not Amish anymore.
Okay.
But she puts on the outfit, and you know her accent, which I love. It's like, today we're going to make the cheeseburgers. I love her. I think it's cool that she teaches us all this Amish cooking shit.
It's cool. Now, is it delicious? Probably not, but I'm intrigued.
I think so. I mean, listen, if the price of eggs is really going up, we're all gonna have to get goddamn chickens.
The Amish are onto something.
Gen Z doesn't want sex on TV. We're turning Amish.
Yeah.
You better get that goddamn on it.
Girl, look how we're both dressed.
We're-
It's giving Christian.
Well, wait.
Hey!
Good about that.
If I did that, you see my leg hair and then you get mad at me.
Girl, you know how often on Netflix they have to blur my crotch? Because the little dresses I wear are, who knew, made for women. So
Yeah,
they're
imagine.
if I don't cross my legs at an exact angle, they're like, Trixie, we can see it.
We can see her.
I'm like, blur it. The people here don't have panties on. So it's
Ooh.
just the business all, mashed,
Yeah. Scrambled.
scrambled, poached. Jimmy John's, baby.
It's Jimmy and John.
These are good.
I'm so glad you're liking it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like ever since I did Last Meals, I'm like, well, there's plenty of footage of me eating in drag now.
I love that. You didn't even ask what my last meal would be.
What is it?
Can you guess?
Don't you love, well, you're from Texas. What about Whataburger?
I do love Whataburger. Mine is crawfish etouffee. You like Cajun food?
No.
You hate me.
I don't like fish.
Well, I guess it is. They're mud bugs.
What's the next question? God.
We'll move on. The minute I start talking about myself,
The
she said,
mud bugs.
I'm not interested.
Honey, my last meal is bugs.
Ah, it's like shrimp.
You're too much.
You don't get me.
Let me get this whole plate up here.
Do your thing. And you can have mine. Girl,
This,
damn,
no,
go
this
for
has
it.
got to be the last one. This has got to be the last one.
With that, you've passed. Okay, well, so you know what's going on because we're close and personal sisters. So you're going to sort of draw your answers to the prompts. Ready?
What now?
You
I
wanna
have to
do
say
it?
these things?
No, girl, you're going to draw your answers.
Oh, sorry.
I've seen the show, liar.
Well, I skip around.
Okay, I've always thought this. We're obviously, Trisha and I are friends. We've done many a YouTube video together.
Uh-huh.
But these are questions that I've watched you since I was in the womb. I love you. I think the
That's so
world
crazy.
of you. I want to know, do you think your life is unbelievable?
Yes, I
Yeah.
think it is. I mean, I have other friends where like, I always knew all this would happen. All my wildest dreams came true like
100%.
a long time ago. So I already always am like in shock
Yeah.
and surprised. And honestly, I feel like in entertainment, we're all supposed to be like gratitude. And I used to honestly think that had more to do with making sure people weren't mad at us for having something. You're supposed to preach to everyone about how you don't deserve it and you can't believe it, and like almost allow them to be happy for you by telling them how much you don't deserve it. Versus like during my sabbatical, I actually got to not be in drag and have a bird's eye view of like doing Trixie Mattel and separating from, who I was with and that like really made it all very difficult. And all of a sudden I had like more money than I'd ever had, and the tours and the TV shows and stuff, I was more unhappy than I ever was. And so if your rubric all of a sudden is like, all that stuff that I thought was important, I have all those things and I don't feel any better. So what is it really about? And then I started to think like, what parts of this am I actually grateful for? Not like pretend gratitude.
Yeah.
Really grateful for. And you start to think, if I could only do this once in a while, or if we eliminated money altogether, what did I like about this before there was anything about it that was about money or whatever?
You had a spiritual awakening.
Yeah.
Worth it.
I like to put makeup on. I like to do drag. I like to make jokes. I was like, wow, even if this wasn't a business, I still would do this.
Yeah.
And so that made me feel very grateful for it, because how many people, if you didn't get money to do your job, would keep going?
Right.
You know?
It's
we
a
have the type
blessing.
of jobs that we would.
Yeah.
And we will, eventually,
Maybe.
have no money doing this.
Yeah, we'll see how this episode does.
Are you kidding? This is gonna sink you. Your shattered little empire.
In the red indefinitely. Me and Katya foreclose.
Foreclosure tour.
You've said before, making something good means nothing, right?
did.
You did.
It doesn't mean anything. When you sit down and I want this makeup to be good, what does that mean? Good is like an opinion of a general idea of how you might feel about something in the moment. What do you really want? Like, you want this to be more precise, you want it to be like, I don't know. I was putting together Solid Pink Disco this year and I was like, I just want it to be really good. What does that really mean? That means I'm happy with it. I think it pushes your ability and you can succeed at it. It's repeatable on a nightly basis without feeling monotonous. That's, to me, what would make it good. And so wanting something to be good is just an idling anxiety that is like impossible to ever meet.
You've almost removed this threshold of perfection that would like hold you back or like make you scared to even try.
Because
is what
again,
it sounds
perfect to who?
Right.
You know, like perfect according to who? Two people can like two different things.
That's
I don't
so
know about
true.
that. That's so true.
What do you love most about drag, and has it changed you as a person?
I have evolving feelings about it, because on one hand, I think we moved the needle with important conversations about like gender and stuff, but
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get into this for like some drag queens start doing like political activism in drag, or some people, start just for the money. I really got into it for the fun of it and like dressing up and feeling like a different person. And that has always been really helpful to me, to be a different person and then change back to myself. Like I can't imagine being like you, well, period. But having to go on camera as yourself.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I really have to do that. I feel like that's really nice. I also often think about this, as much as we all want to challenge the gender binary, if there wasn't some acknowledged cultural man and woman, how would we do drag? If we're not caricaturing like a woman, because there's no, at least, narrow cartoon rubric. If we're going with like a super Americanized beauty of like, women have the big boobs and the big hair and the long lashes and it's like the Bugs Bunny thing.
Yeah.
And then men are like muscles and the square jaw and the whatever. You almost need to, at least, even if you don't agree with those, you do need to paint with those colors to do this.
Sure.
You
And
can't
I
really
think
make-
it makes it funnier or more ironic.
Because in some cultures, like in America, a dress is automatically like for drag. It's women's costume. There's a lot of cultures where like long fabric is everyone.
Yeah.
And so I also lately think about how drag in different cultures is definitely gonna be different.
Yeah.
I do like when I started making up Trixie, I wanted to make fun of like Americanized beauty.
Right.
Being like wealthy, stupid, young, hot, dumb. Like I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to make fun of what I guess in America we think is like attractive.
Yeah, the beauty standard.
Right.
And what does that really mean? I think the beautiful thing about Trixie is it is so COVID. It is so American. And I think it's such a benchmark in the best way of like culturally where we are as a country. I think you did it by accident. Like
I did, I mean-
sums up the American beautiful woman.
I didn't think of it on purpose. I mean,
Of course.
I like designed the character honestly to be like a 60s California all-American like beach bunny.
Yeah.
Like who maybe moved to California to like pursue her dream of doing nothing.
And then lost it all.
And then lost it all. But I just think like when I was young, I wasn't making these big brain thoughts. I was just kind of following a compass. I wish I could say I thought of all this and it was intentional, but it was just like, oh, I like that. I want to do that.
Look what you built.
And look what you built. But I do feel like the drag
That's
queens
really-
get on stuff and they say like, I started drag to start a conversation about, I'm like, girl, you wanted the drink tickets. Like, I'm not saying that's why you still do it, but it's okay to be honest in the beginning. You started because you were like a drunk 21-year-old who wanted to have fun with your friends.
Sure.
And it was more fun at the time to go out dressed up and black out.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful to, even if you didn't start out with that, to lean into the sort of like, well, unfortunately, the state of the world, it is political now, regardless. And choosing to have fun with that is cool.
Yeah.
And I think, obviously, I love you. And I think
I
you
love
do
you
it well.
too. Look at your long nails.
Do you love? Okay, Trisha, go ahead and present us your shield if you don't mind.
Okay, so this is my favorite item.
Love.
I love to play my guitar.
You got those nice fenders too, bitch.
Yeah, I love to play guitar. Something about playing, my fingers give my hands something to do is very grounding. I can't even identify like myself as somebody who doesn't play guitar because I started so young. So I just love my guitar, and I will always probably have one that's sitting out everywhere I live because I play every day.
You're that white guy at the party that's like, you guys ever heard Wonderwall?
Yeah, have you guys heard Wonderwall? Well, if you're a white guy you got to be able to play that. You got to be able to play Time of Your Life.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to be able to play Freebird.
You Freebird, Blackbird.
Blackbird. Oh, Blackbird for sure. You know how many men I know who can play Blackbird and nothing else? Like they only know that.
Yeah, it's a good one to know.
My home, cheese.
Great picture.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It was either this or, a murderer. That's all we have. That's all we have is killers and, alcoholics.
Dairy, yeah.
But we do have cheese, and I love Wisconsin. The older I get, the more I kind of miss a small town. I don't know if I'll go back in the next few years, but I love Wisconsin. This is supposed to be plaid.
Love plaid.
I wear a lot of flannel. This is supposed to be flannel. Do you get that?
Yeah, I do get that. It's giving very Burberry to me.
And this is a jump rope.
Love it. Of course you jump rope.
I feel like when I'm DJing, which is like mostly how I make money now, there is this relationship with you and the audience where it's that moment. Do you remember in like elementary school where they're swinging the rope and you see that girl waiting to jump in?
Yeah.
There's something about DJing where like once you're in it, you stop thinking about the ropes and you're just in it. And there's all these buttons and all these flashing and all this tech.
This is you up on the thing?
Yeah, and the audience is dancing and you're basically spinning plates with these different songs playing.
Yeah.
And once you're in the rhythm, you really are just, you kind of, all of that becomes second nature and you're just playing other people's music. This feels like the same way like playing guitar chords. Using other people's songs as chords in a way.
That's kind of tea. Do you do like BPM match or do you speed up songs and whatever as like a vibe match?
Every new song is a reveal and you have to think, do I want this to be a really hard reveal? Do I want it to be gradual where people one by one figure out that they know the song that's coming?
Yeah.
Or do I want to make this whole chunk feel like one song and people can't even tell where one ends,
Well, I don't know if your fans are even clocking that because they're so drunk at your shows.
They're blackout and they should be.
Yeah.
I mean, I always think like, people work full time. They don't buy a ticket to shit very often. If they come to my thing, I'm like, you better get drunk.
Yeah, get that gay pour where it's like, I'll have a vodka cran and it's just like a whisper of cranberry.
Oh, it's
The rest
horrible.
is vodka.
Oh my God, when we lived by each other, I would text her at like 10 p.m. and be like, do you wanna just go out?
No.
Yeah, you're like, I'm in bed.
Yeah, hey, no, it's Monday night.
Yeah, I noticed you just posted a TikTok from the toilet. Do you wanna go out?
Busy.
Busy, very busy.
I'm on the clock right now, actually. Okay, Trisha, with that, welcome to my royal court.
Yay!
Would you sign that for me?
Has anybody not made it into the royal court?
Not yet,
Okay, wow.
but we'll see. Trixie Mattel, it is now my pleasure and privilege to knight you and induct you into the royal court. Stay right where you are.
She's gonna chop my head off.
I'm gonna chop your head off finally. I'm doing everyone a service here. Also, open toe heels with tights is crazy business.
Really, you think?
I think so, yeah.
Don't you think it's a little early in the day for a circumcision?
Can you see my fupa?
Girl, it's all out there at this point. If this audience hasn't seen your fupa yet, I'm not looking close enough.
It's a matter of time. Trixie Mattel, I knight thee, queen of the lesbians and mentally ill youth.
That is so true. Comment below if you think that's the truth.
Comment below if that's you.
Girl.
And a parting gift for you.
Wow. Do you sell these?
No, they're just for guests. Yeah, get into it.
This is awesome.
You're so welcome. Are you left-handed?
No. I'm just kind of like showing it.
Okay.
Is it a lefty mug?
Yeah, it's a lefty mug.
What does it matter?
I don't know. They just sent them to me like that, and I was like, shout out left-handed girls. I don't fucking know. I don't give a fuck. Is there anything you'd like to promote to my realm, to my people?
Come to see Solid Pink Disco.
Yes.
It's running now through July. I mean, we're playing everywhere from LA to New York to London. It's a really fun dance party. You get to wear a pink outfit and a shitty blonde wig and just scream.
And she gets paid for it, you don't.
And you don't get paid, and I use your money for evil. So thank you. Thank you.
Trixie, thank you so much for coming. Goodbye. Bye. Guards,
okay.
please get her the fuck out. Please, it's really making me nervous. Get her out of here. It's making me crying.